your queen of hearts. When everyone folds, your fork still holds your place in your bed, showing no regret. Close your eyes to hide your lies, roll the dice. You got me tiptoeing around you like you're made of glass. Got an invincible fence letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft. You're playing it cool, bending all the rules, talking way too loud and you're talking rude. You're playing a game, driving me insane. Your heart is back, and it's a fact, no turning back. You got me tiptoeing around you like you're made of glass. Got an invincible fence letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft. When I use my witchcraft.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode here on the Northern Farms. So it's been a wee while since I've made a video, because me and Dad have been very busy doing other stuff, but at the same time it hasn't been that busy on this farm. So that is the main reason there's been no videos, but we're back now, and we're in July, so it's been a wee while. So there's a lot to do now, because it is harvest time, and you may notice that Stuart has brung down his tractor and combine header. So he's let us borrow his combine, but the deal is I have to go and harvest his fields for him, which will be nice because I believe he's going to let me use his new Lexian combine, which is parked at his other farm. But yeah, we need to get started with our harvesting, so let's get into this tractor. I've already kind of spoken to Dad this morning. I just went and grabbed some lunch, so I can just go all day long and not have to worry about stopping. So that is why we're not speaking to Dad, since we've already done that. But yeah, let's take Stuart's tractor down to the field, and let's get started, because it's a beautiful July morning. It's 9:05, so we've got plenty of time on our hands, but at the same time we don't, because time is money today. So we're going to try maybe get 1 or 2 fields harvested and definitely baled, at least one of them, because we do need the straw bales to make some extra money. We're also going to go and try mow one of the grass fields down here as well, because that is a good job that needs to be done, since that'll produce us some good money. Right, that trailer there, we did need to get a new grain trailer, since our one was starting to get a bit old and creaky and, you know, a bit of rust. So we've went and bought a lovely Bailey trailer. The dealer gave us a very good deal on that, so that is the main reason for buying it. So let's take this into the field. We'll try our best to get into the field and not crush any crop. Don't know why that person's standing there. I wouldn't want to be standing there if there was a big machine going around. Right, that should do us. But yeah, I've seen a few comments, not on the previous videos of Northern Farms, but just in general, on that you want to see me transporting the combine header, so that is the main reason that I showed that, because I normally don't, because for some it can get boring. But yeah, look at this combine. It's lovely inside. Much more modern than what I'm used to. Right, let's get this combine unfolded. I don't know if the straw swath thing at the back's turned on, so I think that is us good to go. So this is a field of wheat, and this combine is going to have it done in no time. So let's get it started. I'm hoping that the straw thingy at the back's on. Yep, it is, so that's good. So now this combine even has a yield map, and as you can see, it's a lovely green colour. So I'm hoping that we're going to produce quite a bit of crop. But yes, it's a lovely combine this. It's got a bit of a bigger header. Of course, the grain capacity is even bigger, so that's good. So this combine is, what is it? New Holland CH7.70. It's a lovely combine. And I don't even want to think of the price of it either. But you never know, we might buy a new combine at some point, because ours is getting a bit old as well. But we just don't have the money, because we've had to pay some money on the loan for the New Holland tractor, I believe. So we don't really have a lot of money to be spending at the minute. And we have sold our barley that was in the shed. We sold that to the grain sell point, and they were very happy, and they gave us a very good price because there wasn't a lot of barley that year, so they gave us a very good price. But anyways, let's continue.
Jump into the car on a Friday night, I wanna drive with you. Looking for a bar in the nearest town, I've never seen a sky so blue. We don't ever play it and the night is young, it doesn't matter what we do. There ain't nobody like, there ain't nobody like. You look so beautiful, and I'm so lucky to be yours. And you're taking me high, ain't nobody like you, I'm not coming down. Ain't nobody like you, I could go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high, ain't nobody like you. Talking about yourself and you make me smile, I can listen all night long. I tell you about the time when I first met you, listening to a favorite song. Walking on the street when you caught my eye, something about the way you move. No, there ain't nobody like, there ain't nobody like. So lucky to be yours. And you're taking me high, ain't nobody like you, I'm not coming down. Ain't nobody like you.
Right, so that is us almost finished, and the combine is almost full, so we're gonna have to empty this because we're not gonna fit it all in. There we go. Oh, didn't mean to drive onto the crop. And let's get this combine unloaded. So let's run over to the tractor and trailer. It's a beautiful day. I'm getting thirsty. Once I get into the tractor, I'm going to grab my water bottle. Here it is. And take a drink. Ah, that's better. Right. So let's get this trailer filled up. And you know what? This is working really well, this trailer. With that combine especially. We're not getting quite 2 loads out of the combine, but we're still getting a good amount anyway. But yeah, I've been really enjoying that combine, so we're going to have to look into it to see how much a combine roughly around that size is, because, I mean, as you can see, this farm is really growing fast. I mean, we do have a bit of a loan to pay off first, so I wouldn't really want to be buying anything yet, but once I've paid the loan off, I can make a decision if we're going to buy a new combine or not, because we've got quite a bit of land now, so it would be a handy thing to have. But we'll just have to wait and see, because combines are good to 300,000 just for the combine itself, and then a good 30 to 50,000 for the header, so you're talking about £350,000. But you never know, the dealer might give us a good deal. But anyways, I'm going to head back to the grain barn and I'll meet you there. Right, so that has us arrived at the grain shed. As you can see, this farmyard's getting much fuller now, with all the trailers and things. But yeah, anyways, let's get this unloaded, and we've still got a bit in the combine to unload as well, so we'll need to get that. And yeah, so let's get this tipping. Just try get close as possible. But yeah, look at that. The hydraulics on this trailer are much better than the old one. We'll just wait for that to go down. There we go. Perfect. So what I'll do is I'll go and get the combine unloaded, and I'll get that last little bit finished. And then what I think we'll do next is we'll actually do a bit of mowing, because I want to leave that straw just to make sure it's a good dryness levels anyway, because I don't want the straw too wet. And once we've done the mowing and all that, then we can move on to a bit of baling, and then I think we might head up to Stuart's and help him do a bit of harvesting, because he's got quite a bit of land to harvest and only one of him and a couple of workers. So let's go and get this combine unloaded. Right, so I've got the tractor with the mower on. I've got the T7 here because I thought it's probably the best ones for these mowers. That is if I can get in the field. There we go. Let's get unfolded. I think we're going to do pretty well off of this field. It's the very first cut anyway. And I think we're going to do some... What shall we do? I think we're going to do... I'm not sure yet actually, but I think we might put some in the pit because I would like to build it up a wee bit more, so... But hopefully we get a decent yield out of this. Yeah, that's working pretty well there. There we go. Yeah, I think we're going to do rather well off this field. So yeah, let's continue, and I think what we'll do is we'll put this on a good old time lapse. So I'll see you when it's done. So that is us finished the mowing in this field anyway. What I've done is I've went and put it on a worker, and now they are doing that field for us. So we're being very productive, I would say. Getting 2 fields of grass done, which is good. And it means I can windrow that field at some point anyway. I might even do it, because I might do a wee montage, and I can do it in that montage. So, but anyways, let's get started with this field. And I've decided we are going to put it in the pit, and I think we'll just use the forage harvester and trailer we've got on lease. It is going to take us a wee while because we're going to get a lot out of these fields because they've been limed and fertilized, I believe. So we're going to make quite a bit of silage out of this, but it'll be worth it because it's going to save us a lot of money, and it means our animals can be fed. And I forgot to say, you may notice our money has went down by £2,000. That is because I've went and bought some chickens, and we have used the leftover wheat that was in the trailer. I think it was about 2,500 litres, so not very much, and we used that to feed them. So I wouldn't have bought the chickens if it wasn't for the wheat, but I thought it'd be a nice investment, and it makes the farm feel a bit more lively anyway, so... But yeah, it seems to be going well, so let's continue.
One more Saturday night, you're wearing them jeans so tight. I'll keep waiting for the perfect moment when you're dancing like that, with that shirt and that hat. God, I'll need just one
so that is us almost finished. We've got this last little bit to do and then that'll be us. And I've decided we are going to go and do the straw baling next. And then after that we'll head up to Stuart's and we'll do his fields for him. Or one at least, because they're quite big fields from what I've heard. So we'll do one field because it makes it easy, because it's only going to be us doing it. With his combine, which is not an issue. But yeah, as you can see, we've got nice big swaths, so we should get a lot of grass out of this, but this field is going to sit and dry out a wee bit because it is still a bit damp. Even though the weather is lovely, it's still a bit damp. Anyways, I'm going to head up to the farm and I'm going to stop and get a drink or a biscuit maybe, and then I'll get hooked up to the baler and we'll come and bale this field right here. So I'll see you in a bit. Right, so we've got the baler now, and you may notice it's a different colour, or a shade of green at least, to the normal one. That is because we've got a square baler on lease from the dealership. They're very kind to give us a very good price for this baler. Oh, I need to unfold it, that would help. But it's a lovely class baler. And it's going to produce us some lovely big bales, which we are going to sell because we could do with the money. So I'm going to produce lots of big bales, hopefully. And I think it's going to work really well on this tractor, and it seems to be anyway. And it means we don't really have to stop, we can just keep going in circles and up and down until we're finished the field. So let's get that first bale out and see how it looks. I think it's about 9,000 litre bales, so they are quite big, so we're definitely not going to be using them for the feed mixer at least. It's just too big for the feed mixer really, 9,000 litres. But I suppose you could probably use them for straw bedding or something, because you do require quite a bit of straw for bedding for cows and all that sort of stuff. But anyways, this is working well, so let's continue.
Wish I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth. Everyone always keep falling in love again. What's wrong with them? I don't understand. Maybe it will pass by, someone save me. Before I pass out, I'm too lonely to be done. I'ma drink at this page. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Ooh. Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be two of us? And yeah, I know we both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy to you, don't it? Why am I the only one who's left in the rain?
Right, so that is us finished the baling now. As you can see though, we've created quite a few bales, so we'll need to get those picked up at some point. Maybe in the next episode here on the Northern Farms. But of course I only do one episode a week on this map because if I was to do it anymore, it'd just be a crazy amount of episodes on the channel. But you never know, I might go up to 5 episodes a week. I'll wait and see, because even at 4 episodes I'm struggling. Right, I think the best place to park this would probably be in... Oh, whoops. I totally forgot there's a fence there. Probably be next to that old combine, which I need to get rid of at some point, to be fair. And we do have this field here to harvest as well, so that'd be another job we need to do. See what I mean though, there's a lot that we need to do in a short space of time. We'll just park it in here for now. This is our wee overflow car park. machinery park, whatever you want to call it. And we'll just get this put back in the shed with the other tractors and bits of kit. We'll just park it next to the telehandler. We need to get into our Land Rover because we're going to head over to Stuart's farm now, and we are going to do a bit of harvesting for him. There's our chickens that I was talking about. I think we got about 39 chickens and 1 cockerel, so we'll hopefully produce us some eggs and in future produce us some more chickens. Let's jump into the Land Rover. There we go. Start the engine, and we are going to head over to Stuart's farm. So I'll see, not Stuart's farm, Stuart's second farm, which I've never actually showed you, but I've been over there once or twice to do some work for him. So yeah, let's get started. Right, so I've just arrived here at Stuart's farm. So it looks like he's got the tractor all set out for me, and it looks like he's been testing the combine to make sure everything's working for me, which is nice of him. So let's get this gate opened. Just shut it behind us because we don't need it opened right now, because I think that tractor can just sit there for now. And once the combine gets filled up, we can take it into the field and take it from there. But yeah, lovely combine this. Very different to what I'm used to, much bigger and probably newer as well. I believe it's a Class Lexion 780, so it's the biggest Lexion in that range. But yeah, I think it's like any other combine. We just got to start it up. It's like, looks like there's a CB radio and everything, but we won't be needing that today because it's just us in the field. And I think it's just like any other combine. We just got to turn the header on, and off we go. So yeah, it seems to be working pretty well. Lovely big combine, so it shouldn't take too long. I mean, it is a massive field, so what I might do actually is I think we might end the video, but at the same time I'll put the montage at the end, so you can have a nice wee montage, because we've done a lot today, and yeah. So what I'll do is I'll quickly just jump out. I'll just check the back. Yep, seems to be working pretty well. Right, so we're going to leave the video there for today. If you enjoyed it, please do like and subscribe, and also comment down below what you think of the series so far and if you're enjoying it. And please do check out my socials, which are linked below this video. And if you'd like to share this video with anyone else, I would appreciate that as well. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
We got our windows down, driving down the 405, sing along to the radio. We're gonna make it someday, nothing's gonna get in our way. We will be the biggest band in town. Round and round the world we'll go, putting on the greatest show. So make sure that you don't miss out, just be there. We're taking our shot, bring what you got. We're going all the way to the top. We will hear the sound of 1 million people screaming our names when we're backstage. We'll play loud, surfing the crowd. Everybody's jumping around. Yeah, that's the place where I wanna be. Going on stage, headline on a Saturday night. Oh, 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 Saturday night. Gonna quit my job, never wanna have no boss. I just wanna play my rock and roll like they do on the radio. Tommy's got brand new drums, and I still have my old guitar. And John said this next song's gonna be real good, if you know what I mean. Round and round the world we'll go, putting on the greatest show. So make sure that you don't miss out, just be there. We're taking our shot, bring what you got. We're going all the way to the top. We will hear the sound of 1 million people screaming our names when we're backstage. We'll play loud, surfing the crowd. Everybody's jumping around.